Yes, it's me back in the garage, Nick Nitro Elliott. So recently, I got asked probably the greatest question I've ever been asked as a pro. Um, how do you know what to throw? Right. When I initially got that answer, I didn't know how to respond. I think that forced me to panic, and I started giving probably the worst advice anyone could ever give. I started telling them how I fish in tournaments and suggesting that they try that, which is something you should never do. All right. How I fish works for me. Um, and, there's some tips here or there that I throw out there that, you may want to try, but to completely fish how I fish uh, may be frustrating for you. I do weird stuff, but like I said, it works for me. Now that I've had time to think about it and truly digest what the question was asking, um, I'll offer this this answer. Um, Solve the puzzle, right? Solve the puzzle. So you're in a situation and take. I was at Lake Martinez in Yuma. The grass was matted up pretty good. Um, Basically, you could. There were certain areas where you could be on the trolling motor and snake through the vegetation, and you had no issues. While there was other times where you would just get bogged down. Now, with that, you start running through the scenarios. All right, there's fish in that area. They're there. How do I get them to bite? How do I get to them so they can see my presentation? So, similar to the Delta, you may want to pick up a flipping stick. Maybe I can punch through the mat and work that way. Maybe it is like I saw some of the mat. It was like 15 feet before it went to the bank, but it was all the way up to the top of the grass that was. So you pick up a frog, which I tried, but I didn't get bit on a frog. For me, what I used to solve that puzzle was I noticed that there was holes within that grass that was matted up, and thought process is, let me see what's in there. My presentation when I need to get bit really is the Neko rig, and I was throwing it in there, but there was no response. I switched up to the drop shot, and when I threw the drop shot in there, of course, with that orange crusher, I got bit. And so once I, get bit once, twice, a few times, now I'm on to something, and I just started running that, and that became the pattern. And I would throw it. No, then I didn't get bit every time I threw into a hole in the matted grass. And sometimes I saw fish there, and I would throw to them, and they could care less that I just put the bait right in front of them. Other times, as soon as it hit the water, they bit. So that's what I mean by just solving the puzzle. Just looking at a situation, what do you need to present your lure to the best of your ability and get a reaction? So hopefully that helps. Hopefully you'll take that on board and solve it. Doesn't mean you need to throw a drop shot. Doesn't mean you need to throw a crankbait. What it means is, what can you do to present your bait so the fish can see it and react to it? That's what I mean by solving the puzzle. All right. Hope that helps. Tight lines out.